ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and everything in between. Welcome to the garden and day one of the monthly marble race. I am the master of ceremonies, Rusty Undercarriage. And this month we have a real David versus Goliath story unfolding as the two least scoring teams go against the teams with the most points. Today our racer's goal is to cross that line first to move forward to the semifinals. This month's team are the powerful Team Hojo Dojo, the mighty Team Wipe, Karma Jolt's Team of Greatness, and of course, Team Side Order. Now that we know the rules, let's send it over to our hosts of the race and the ones who designed this place, Rodinson and Glyphracker.
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day one of the official monthly marble race. I am Glyphracker.
I am Odinson, and welcome aboard for what's sure to be a fantastic series. I can't wait for it to get started. But hey, before we do, I just want to remind everyone out there to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, because hey, here at the Side Order, you will always have a seat at the table, so pull up a chair and join us.
Now, before everything gets going, I'd like to send a big old thank you to Team Wipe, Hojo Dojo, and Karma Jolt. This month, they are the sponsors, and they are the ones that are helping us provide this entertainment for you guys, so make sure you go check them out and give them a big old thumbs up.
Big shout out, of course, to all our team sponsors. I'm sure they're all raring to go and find out who is going to win this month's $150 Canadian grand prize. I sure am excited. How about you? I mean, I can't wait to find out who wins all of this.
I also can't wait, and with no time spent, let's get down to the track and figure out who is going to end up being that person to win the $150 Canadian prize.
There you see a quick view of the overall standings of the Creators Cup for the end of the year.
As here we are, and they are off.
And they're off. Hojo Dojo leading out to a quick lead there.
That is correct, with Humble as Hojo Dojo's racer, OG Sunshine as ours with the Side Order, Ryan222 Graf with Team Wipe, and Gen B holding up for Karma Jolt.
And Gen B is moving into an early lead there.
Just powering through. After the weeks that they've had, or the last couple months that Team Wipe and Karma Jolt have had, they really do need to get on the scoreboard, so hopefully this is a push forward for them.
Well, Gen B certainly is holding the lead at the moment. Oh, there she is. She takes that pretty smoothly.
Heading up to the stairs of greatness, where everything actually can change, because that red shell doesn't like people.
Yeah, it sure doesn't. In fact, this whole course is pretty treacherous. I mean, I thought I had made a rough course last month, but this month, well, we are probably going to see a lot of disasters, so prepare yourselves for that. It is going to be some white-knuckle racing.
As Gen B heads down in towards the beehive and makes herself quite at home. Unfortunately, she shouldn't be the queen of the bees. She's got to get down that tube and down through the slide.
It's like she had a vendetta against the bees in there. Couldn't quite take them out, but sure did try, but manages to maintain the lead anyway.
Heading up towards the cornfield with OG Sunshine trailing behind.
And Sunshine can make up some distance here in the going rounds of the track here, maybe in the gears. Oh, Gen B got a little bit caught up.
But going through the maze towards the Hojo Dojo Godzilla. But first we gotta go through the Side Order back rooms hallway. Passes through the Hojo Dojo Dragon
Nice skip over that gear there. That's going to save some time. Gen B showing the other racers how it's done.
Little pre-talk maybe with Karma happened to be a good advantage point. We'll see if this can continue on with the rest of the racers as Gen B heads down towards the tube or the slide. The water bowl, I guess.
Comes out of that pretty easily and now into the garden path here.
Actually, one of the quicker times on that one. Normally they spend quite a amount of time spinning around and around that water dish. But here's the real problem, the slowdown of Strider's mud pit.
Yeah, going through the mud pit takes a little bit out of you, and the mushroom forest could go wrong if you don't navigate it the right way.
That is correct, you can get stalled out, but Gen B making short work of everything, and is our first rounds moving forward.
Well, there you go. We have our first semi-finalist. Congratulations, Gen B. You are moving forward. That's also a good point for Team Karma, Joel.
That is correct. They're now moving up forward with the points.
And wasting no time, here we are with the next race.
Next race is for Team Hojo Dojo, Johnny Knight. Us at the side order, we have SM. Team Wipe has Orange Stang and Karma Jolt running with Jackie J. A past winner, might I add. Ooh.
Johnny Knight taking a bad bounce there. I don't know if he's going to be able to recover from that.
Giving Jackie J some room to move forward. Orange Stang running right behind. But how close is right behind? Jackie J manages to land the short path. Orange Stang also gets the short path.
Ooh. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've seen that done smoother in the last race, but it's enough for Jackie J to maintain their lead there.
Orange Stang caught up. There's SM.
Yeah, Asim making a good move there to try and catch up.
Is it enough though? Is Jackie J going to get the smooth down? It does. 2 times in a row that they've managed to luck out and get that path. It's not going to happen all the time.
And now hopefully he can do a little better coming to, and that is nice and smooth. About as smooth as you could ask for. Jackie J making good time through the B's there.
Yeah, I don't think touched one.
I don't think so.
Ooh, taking the slower route.
That could cost them in the end.
Allowing the marbles to catch up and also slowing down here. Not good. But yet again, that lead. Ooh. Oh, a sim makes short work to that. Orange Stang rang out and Johnny Knight did not move forward past that little looping area. Yet again, proving the dominance of this track.
Well, that's again going to, cost them the race, and that's going to end their racing series this month. Because, you might be able to recover from ringing out in the later rounds, but if you do it here in the first round, well, that's the end of it for you, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, only 8 people can move on every day.
At least for the first two. Yeah, for the first 2 days, yes.
As Jackie J is making yet again short work heading into the water bowl.
Team Karma Jolt looking like they really want that Creators Cup. Their racers are all over it today.
Ooh, nudge. 2 nudges from a sim causing Jackie J to go down. Don't think that was a wise idea.
No, that didn't look like it worked out for him at all.
As he's now slowing down as Jackie J is powering through Strider's mud pit.
Gets through the mud pit like absolutely nothing and navigates the mushrooms fairly well,
yeah. And there you are, 2 people moving forward already for the monthly marble race. 2 more people that are adding their chances to getting that 150 Canadian dollars.
Congratulations, Jackie J.
And with no time spared, let's move on to the next heat, which is with Rocket Blast, Marco, Biscuit, and Enigma. Enigma is already shooting off. Is this going to be a complete takeaway from Karma Jolt's team?
I don't know. Is it going to be a clean sweep from Team Karma Jolt? It's starting to look that way, or at least here in the early going. Some of the other teams have got to pull it together and challenge here.
Ooh, Rocket Blast slowing down. And Enigma lucks out and takes the short path, but don't know what's going on there. Taunting, I guess.
Having a little bit of a hard time getting through that swirler there.
Biscuit's close behind. trying to line up that shot, and Enigma's the first one into the Stairs of Greatness. We're kind of lost in the void.
Oh, we're not getting a good look at that. Thank you, cameraman. All right. And it looks like Biscuit's gonna make it onto their second. However, Enigma's got a significant lead, and ooh, they took that part nice and smooth.
I don't know if there was talk in the preliminaries giving Karma Jolt's team a fair edge or not, but it's looking that way with an Enigma now past the bees, only with a minor bumps, and into the corn maze.
Ooh, hit that a little bit hard.
And takes the more direct route.
Biscuit not too far behind. This could be anyone's race yet, especially if Biscuit could come through a little smoother than that.
And Enigma's kind of bouncing around.
Hey, we're taking it a little bit rough there. Biscuit is trying their best to catch up. We'll see if they can. Karma Jolt comes through the corn.
Making it through the corn maze, in through the side order hallway.
And Enigma with a good lead. Team Karma Jolt running away with today's races. Well, at least here in the early going, we do have quite a few more races to get through here today.
Oh, what's that? Going the wrong way. And Enigma's turning around and going back up the track. That's the wrong way. Stalls out, and Biscuit flies by. There's Marco, happened to ring out.
And it looks like Rocket Blast has also stalled. This might mean Biscuit might just run away with an uncontested victory here.
All you have to do, Biscuit, is just cross the finish line. Is it enough?
I can't believe that happened. Enigma was looking very, very strong in that race and then just completely fell apart.
What started going the wrong way? I don't know whether he got confused after coming down that ramp. Ooh, bouncing is...
Ooh.
There we go, finding the way through the mushroom forest. As we've seen there, you can get hung up and you can stall out. Fairly easy in there.
Well, as I believe I've said every month, and congratulations to Biscuit for moving on to the semifinals, but as I believe I've said every month, no matter how much you test these tracks and no matter how many times we run test tracks and try to fix places, and you can never anticipate just what those crazy marbles are going to do out there on the track.
That is correct, and congratulations, Biscuit, as we now move on to the next round with, for Team Hojo Dojo, Arcade Pop. Us at the side order, we have managed to obtain Mega Harv. Team Wipe has Snowgraft, and for Karma Jolt, it is Sean R. With Arcade Pop taking a good push into the lead.
His last month's champion, Arcade Pop.
Big congratulations, and yet again a shout out to Arcade Pop. If you haven't seen any of his content, definitely check him out. He streams usually once a day.
He usually does good stuff. I watch him all the time. Great guy. I was kind of happy to see him win last month.
Very convenient timing, as he makes his way through and onto the Stairs of Greatness with Snow right behind.
Well, Team Wipe, they've won the whole thing before, and they won it again, so, they are coming for it, that is for sure.
It's nice to see that Team Wipe and Karma Jolt are back actually in for this Creators Cup at the end of the year.
Arcade Pop, though, showing everybody how it's done and why he was last month's champion.
That is correct. Doesn't even touch one of those bees. Flying through the tube.
Oh, got a little rocked around there, but came through. Wow, that was nice and smooth through that.
Little jumbling, and nicely done there. But yet again, another slowdown, but it's intentional with Snowgraft right behind him. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Now we've got a race here, folks. Snow and Arcade Pop are neck and neck. Looks like Mega Harv is not too far behind.
We have no idea where Sean R is. However, whoa! Marbles almost merging together, trying to get through around each other there.
Snow ends up pushing forward and taking the lead. Is it enough to continue and maintain this, though?
Who knows? They're looking pretty strong with that pass. However, Arcade probably does not want to give it away and will not go down easy.
And there also is Mega Harv trailing in back there. This is anyone's game. All it takes is a bump and keeping the momentum going. Oh, never mind. Our Mega Harv decides he's out of contention.
And Arcade Pop regains the lead, it looks like.
It's right down to the wire who gets there, but you are correct. Arcade's right in first. Can he navigate the mushrooms and manage to pull through the mud?
Hey, he's going through the mud pretty strong, and he looks like he's got a pretty good line to the mushrooms. Oh, well, he gets through.
Up and around. Is it enough to make a complete full? Oh, it looks like Snow got hung up. Oh, what a close race.
Talk about disappointing getting hung up right at the end, but congratulations to Arcade Pop, last month's champion, for moving on to the semifinals.
Fair warning, all racers, it looks like Arcade's gonna be back out on the course.
It looks like he's coming at you.
And I should take a moment here to mention to everybody that this month is also, and our channel is also sponsored by Swift. Check out the swift.gg, use promo code SIDEORDER25 and get yourself 25% off store-wide.
That's the entire site-wide on anything on there, so go and get yourself a little deal. Use that promo code SIDEORDER25.
Also like to send a big old special thanks out to Team White.
Big thanks to them. They're a returning sponsor this month, as is our next sponsor, Hojo Video.
Like to thank you, and of course, Karma Jolt yourself. If you guys haven't seen or know of any of these creators, go check them out. I'll make sure I'll have the links posted in the description below. Go check those content creators out. They will love to have you, so send them a thumbs up and tell them the Side Order sent you.
Yeah, you will definitely like their stuff. We watch them regularly. Great guys, great creators, great people. Go check them out. All right, we are getting ready for the next round here. It's been an exciting day of racing so far.
Anything can happen, and anything will happen out there on the course. This course is a little bit more rougher than the rest, not allowing a lot of racers to finish and taking your steam quite early.
Well, I gotta tell you, I thought I'd made a brutal course last month, but you've definitely made a much more brutal one here this month.
As a quick little peek and preview at what's going on and what's ahead, as now we have, for Heat 5, for Team Hojo Dojo, we have Willie Woods. For us at the Side Order, we have Stan. Team Wipe has Lars, and Karma Jolt is running with Molly M,
who is coincidentally moving into an early lead, but Stan is right there giving her a contest, and apparently so is Lars.
It's up to anyone's right now, but as we always say, the beginning of the race doesn't really matter. It's all about who gets there at the end. So they're moving around down through. Everyone managed to take the short track.
Everyone has managed to take the short track. Molly M maintaining her lead and continuing Karma Jolt's team's dominance here today.
Is it a good enough for... Ooh, Stan makes a good jump though, managing to put himself up in first.
Well, look at that, Stan with the pass. Trying to get some points for us here at the Side Order.
We definitely could use them now with all these other teams keep creeping up. Ooh, it looks like Lars jumps out. Stan's moving through. Oh, nice drop down.
That was about as smooth as we've seen it all day here today.
Ooh, getting caught up on the bees
A little bit hung up on the bees.
Making their way down the tube. And that was fairly smooth.
Whoa!
No time for those spinners, just jumping them. Stan is just running away. Molly M is trying her hardest to catch up.
Trying her hardest to catch up, but I don't know if she's going to be able to catch Stan, especially after that slick move he made, jumping over the spinner. I don't think we've seen that today.
Nope, definitely a one-time take, and I'm very proud of that one.
Yeah, the kind of move I'd expect from Team Karma Jolt. I'm glad to see somebody on our team doing that.
As now here they are moving up. Molly M is making close ground. Ooh, Stan.
Ooh, that might have cost him there.
Definitely got the push forward though. He's wanting that lead. Molly M's slowly trailing behind.
Well, Stan does have a pretty good lead. We'll see how it goes here through the glass swirler, and if he can manage to get a good line and get down there before bumping somebody or being bumped, because
There was, I think, a change of path because of a bump, giving Molly M that extra bit of energy.
Yeah, Molly actually looked like she hip checked him right into the hole. That was a bad move on her part there.
Is it enough energy though to maintain and push through the mud? It looks like it.
Looks like it. Getting a little bit hung up on the mushrooms, but still in the lead coming out of them.
Through the smoke, and it's just a way to the finish line. There you are. 1 point for us at the side order. Glad to make it on the board.
And congratulations to Stan for winning that round. You're off to the semifinals.
Way to go. As we're now moving on to the next round with, for Team Hojo Dojo, Mr. Smith, us at the side order, Izzy Pop. Team Wipe has John Smokes, and those at the Karma Jolt have Lexi Wolf.
John Smokes coming out to an early lead, but being passed there. It looked like by Izzy Pop, but it looks like somehow Lexi Wolf has managed to worm their way, or at least pass their way. Oh, there, no, never mind, I spoke too soon.
Izzy Pop getting that focus on. Nope.
Oh, no.
Yet again, that course is very treacherous, as Lexi is just speeding through.
Lexi Wolf making some speed. Looks like Izzy Pop might be out of it.
Hojo Dojo is stuck taking, or Mr. Smith is stuck taking the long path. Lexi makes short work of that.
Very, very short work, jumping right through the bottom hole and right onto the stairs. That was about as quick as you would like.
John Smokes in behind, making a nice leap.
Not sure where Mr. Smith is, and Izzy Pop has stalled out completely. That is too bad.
That is unfortunate. A past winner of the monthly marble race.
Yes, she is a past champion.
As whoop, down Lexi Wolf goes, making short work. I don't think really touched any of those bees. Smooth through there. Oh, getting paddled back and forced down the long way.
It doesn't seem to matter though. John Smokes is trying to catch up, but he's got a little work to do to catch Lexi Wolf.
Lexi is just powering through, but John Smokes is yet again trying everything in their power and their marbles ability to make up that lost time.
Well, it does look like they are making up a little bit of time, especially since Lexi Wolf had a little bit of trouble coming through the hallway at noon.
Oh, jumps the gear, nice.
Now, that's a pro move we've seen from past winners and past, people trying to contend for the win.
Ooh, was hung up on the ladder there, but managed to get on. John managed to make a smooth jump on. It is right down neck and neck. Lexi, though, says nope, makes short work of the spinner.
Well, she hit the underside of that ramp at just the right angle and right speed to deflect herself right down the bottom. So down the pipe.
So now it's down to, can she navigate the mushrooms and the mud before John can do the exact same thing. Looking like a little struggle, but with only the smoke to pass, it looks like Lexi Wolf is moving forward.
Congratulations, Lexi Wolf and Karma Jolt continuing their team's dominance here today. It's been almost one-sided here.
Pretty close to it, yes. They've had 3 bracers move forward. Will they continue on? And yes, don't forget to support your creators. Send a big old thumbs up. We would love it also if you smash that thumbs up on this video. So send out and share, as it helps bring other cool people such as yourself by the channel. We appreciate that a lot.
And here's our next round.
Next round with Hojo Dojo himself racing for Hojo. Us at the side order have Savid. Team Wipe has Rabid Rob. And for Karma Jolt, they have Rogue Effect.
And there's Savid out to an early lead.
Hojo is not far behind, even takes the short path. Is it enough to move forward? These three racers are down into the nitty-gritty right now.
Well, Savid there, even though he took the longer path, actually did manage to maintain his lead. That was quite impressive.
Rabid Rob jumps in on the same tile though as Savid, so it's up to anyone now. They are racing literally side by side. Rabid Rob gets down that tube first.
By just a hair, this is a very close race, and it is... Oh, Savid regains the lead. Nice move there.
Making their way down through the tube. Can they make past the cleaner all right? There's Hojo Dojo. Savid makes it through. Everyone makes it through there very smoothly. Savid's moving down the ramp, takes in the short way. Same thing with Rabid Rob. No one's changing their path or the line in this.
No, Rabid Rob is not letting him rest and is coming for him. Oh no, there goes Hojo Dojo. It has not been his couple of months here with the racing.
No, when he comes out on the track himself, it seems like his guy just tends to stall.
Yeah, he can definitely coach a good team, nobody's arguing that, but his marble doesn't seem to perform well itself. Unlike Rabid Rob here, who's regained the lead and is looking pretty smooth coming into this ladder. Or was,
yep. Oh, Savid takes that jump though and managed to get ahead.
That was a nice little move from Savid there. Very nice.
These two racers are literally wanting this first place so bad. They are literally trying to hit each other. I don't think that's a wise idea. Rabid Rob, I don't know, might be in the lead. Oh, this is such a hard part to describe. They both separate into different tracks. No, Savid managed to pull up ahead.
No, Savid takes, I think, the better path there and has now gotten a good lead. Ooh, did not hit the mud pit well.
Rabid Rob makes up the advantage. Savid gets bumped by Rabid Rob. Rabid Rob's right behind. Savid is in first, but is it enough to know? Rabid Rob takes the lead and gets himself away onto the semifinals.
Wow, what a victory right at the last moment, taking the lead. Savid looked like he had it won. Rabid Rob was right behind him and passed him at the last second. What a performance. Congratulations, Rabid Rob. That was a great victory.
As here we are, on to the final heat for today. With Big Easy for Team Hojo Dojo. Us at the side order having Strider. Team Wipe having Falcon Fan 73, and Karma Jolt defending his own team's title. With Karma Jolt.
Yeah. And Karma himself taking an early lead here. That's not unexpected, however.
That is correct. Look at how fast he's going.
And nobody gets the fast route there.
Nope, so far Karma's in the lead. Falcon Fan definitely close behind. Takes that short path. I like that.
Looks like he had a little bit of trouble there, did Falcon Fan, with the swirler. Got a little bit jammed up, and see, there's everybody in a tight group, but it's allowing Karma Jolt to take a pretty significant lead here. We'll see how he does here.
Oh, almost made it down. Rejected by the red shell.
This is not good for Karma Jolt. Now the other racers have made it into the bowl.
This is anyone's game right now.
If anybody can make it in there. We've yet to see the racers have this much trouble with it.
Strider.
There's Strider.
Pulling himself into first place. Is it enough to maintain and continue? Karma Jolt now figures his way down. Strider's pushing his way down the tube. Another person to jump those spinners.
Wow.
Making short work of that tube, but went caught backwards. Karma Jolt gonna follow? Looks like so.
I don't think it matters. Strider's got a pretty significant lead if he can just hold it together here.
All it's a matter of just making it across the finish line now. Hold it together, Strider.
But we'll see. You can get caught up in the mud pit or in the mushrooms for sure.
Heading down. Karma is right on his heels. Looks like he's caught up on the stairs. Strider's got to figure his way onto one of those platforms. Oh no!
Oh, wow. Strider does finally figure it out, but not before Karma Jolt passes him.
Karma's now moving his way down into the water dish. Makes that caught up on the corner.
Makes that same move we saw last time. He must have been watching the last heat, saw that professional looking move there and said, I can do that. And he did indeed do it.
Is it enough speed gain or loss, though, to make his way all the way through the mud and mushrooms?
He gets through the mud pretty smooth and through the mushrooms fairly smoothly. Uh-oh.
Deciding to take a different route. It's enough to go over. And boom!
And it's enough to move onward. Congratulations, Karma Jolt. You're our final semi-finalist of today.
That makes 4 people for Team Karma Jolt moving forward, so congratulations, Gen B, Karma Jolt, Jackie J, and Lexi Wolf. 2 people from Team Wipe have moved forward. That's Biscuit and Rabbit Rob. 1 person from Team Hojo Dojo have moved forward. That is Arcade Pop. And of course, we have our winning person Stan moving us on.
Yeah, moving us on to the next round. Of course, we still do have another day of semifinals coming up, and that will be tomorrow. So make sure you definitely look out for that. I personally can't wait.
I also cannot wait, giving other racers another chance to win that $150 Canadian. And before we move on to the semi-final action, where it becomes rounds.
That's right. Then we'll, of course, have scoring rounds like in the past. But tomorrow's the last day of the semifinals, and we will find out who the other 8 racers are who are moving on in this ongoing quest to get the grand prize, that $150 Canadian.
So with all that being said, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and check out swift.gg. I've been Glyphracker.
I have been Odinson. Thank you very much to all the race teams and sponsors of today's race. Please don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to that is in the description below, as is a link to our merch shop if you'd like to get yourself a little side order drink.
So with all that being said, you guys know the deal, which is catch you tomorrow.
Have a good one, all.